Hello, welcome to this update for the Atlantic. So we still have tropical storm Sara there in Honduras, just north of Honduras, and it's still producing some very heavy rain there. And let's see here what's happening. So it's forecast to go into Belize as a tropical storm. There are tropical storm warnings throughout Honduras, Guatemala, and Belize, and it will likely dissipate over Central America there. Might come into the Gulf or something, but it will be very, very weak if it does so. So he'll likely dissipate there, and but you will leave some catastrophic rainfall in parts of northern Honduras. So they say now 30 plus inches locally. So there'll be 500 to 750 millimeters across northern Honduras, specifically more northwestern Honduras. So please do everything you can to stay safe there. This is so life-threateningly dangerous. Please be careful with mudslides, flooding, urban flooding from this heavy rainfall, flash flooding, and all types of flooding. So please stay safe. And the tropical storm force winds probabilities in the Bay Islands there shows some winds in Belize as well, in Honduras. So be aware the tropical storm force winds and the 50 knot wind probability. So some high winds there in the ocean too from this, so be careful. Let's see. For early next week, heavy rainfall from tropical storm Sara will result in catastrophic flooding and parts and mudslides in parts of northern Honduras. Elsewhere across Belize, Salvador, and eastern Guatemala, western Nicaragua, Mexican state of Quintana Roo, heavy rain will cause significant life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides. And tropical storm conditions are expected along parts of northern Honduras and adjacent Bay Islands and Caribbean coast of Guatemala and Belize, where tropical storm warnings are in effect. So please stay safe in those areas. And in Spanish here, hasta los principios de la próxima semana, las fuertes lluvias de la tormenta tropical Sara causan inundaciones catastróficas y deslizamientos de tierra sobre porciones del norte de Honduras. En otros lugares, a través de Belice, El Salvador y este de Guatemala y oeste de Nicaragua, el estado de Quintana Roo de México, las fuertes lluvias causarán inundaciones y deslizamientos de tierra significativos que amenazan la vida. Muchísimas precauciones. Cuidado con inundaciones repentinas. Inundaciones, estar en un lugar seguro, muy lejos de las aguas de las inundaciones, y muchísimas precauciones. Se esperan condiciones de tormenta tropical a lo largo de porciones de la costa norte de Honduras y las islas de Bahía adyacentes, la costa caribeña de Guatemala y Belice, donde hay avisos de tormenta tropical. Good, so stay safe there. Please be careful with this storm. So this is not loading here. So let's see the satellite. We have the storm there now. If this works, because it's completely dark. So I'll show you later. Let's show the rainfall. So just in the next 1 day and 5 hours, it shows there some 176 millimeters, 180 northern Honduras and those areas. Belize, just in the next day, shows more than 100 millimeters, eastern Guatemala and Belize, so be careful, some flooding there too. In the Yucatan, southern Mexico, there's this other area of moisture near western Nicaragua and Honduras, southern Honduras, more than 100 millimeters too, just in the next day. So be careful there. In the next 5 days, the European model, surprisingly enough, it isn't showing like tremendous amounts, showing like 200 millimeters, northern Honduras and eastern Nicaragua, more than 100 millimeters, Belize, and especially northwestern Nicaragua, parts of Mexico showing some heavy rain too. But yeah, considering all the rain that already fell in Honduras, plus this, it might exacerbate the flooding, so be careful. But the Europeans also showing northwestern Guatemala more than 200 millimeters, be careful there. Southern Honduras more than 178. El Salvador showing more than 200 millimeters throughout El Salvador, so be careful with heavier downpours in El Salvador and Guatemala, especially the Pacific, showing more than 170 millimeters, and eastern Guatemala, especially on the Caribbean. So please stay safe. The GFS shows like northern Honduras, more than 233 millimeters, 232, 220. So please be careful in Honduras. Shows in Belize, this will go right into Belize. Shows in Belize Sea equals to 100 millimeters, 121. Shows central southern Belize more than almost 200 millimeters, 190 and something. Central to eastern Guatemala, more than 150 millimeters. So please stay safe there from flash floods and everything. The icon still has more northern Honduras, close to 300 millimeters, 280, 270. Please be careful there. And shows the Bay Islands close to like 248. And shows more northeastern Guatemala along the Caribbean, more than 90, 100 millimeters, 121 Belize, more across the Yucatan. It has all the way to 144 in the Yucatan, but it's getting a weird surge there. And then shows more in El Salvador, especially on the coast, showing more than 100 meters, Guatemala on the Pacific, southernmost Honduras, and like Nicaragua there. So please stay safe in those areas and be careful. Some portions of eastern Mexico, the icons also showing more than 137 millimeters, in the European like 50 to 70 millimeters. So stay safe in those areas. Please stay safe. The models today are around 200 to 300 millimeters there, but their official forecast still has like almost 500 millimeters the total rainfall from this. So if I were you, I would trust these guys here. So please stay safe from catastrophic flooding, and please be careful. So let's see here. There's something else. So there the storm information here for tropical storm Sara, and not those satellites are weird today. Even this one is not showing. Something's going on there, but they'll fix it soon. All the models just take this right over Belize there, curve it into the Gulf and into Florida. But likely when it arrives in Florida, it'll be just a wasted front or something, because this has good chances of dissipating in the Yucatan there, because of land interaction and everything. So we'll check some models for that. The Canadian ensembles take this through northern Belize there and into the Gulf, and the GFS is also like that, goes right into Belize, northern Guatemala, and Mexico there into the Gulf. So be careful, but the intensity guidance just tropical storm now, and it might go down to tropical depression, of course, in 48 hours or something, but still shows a tropical storm 48 hours, likely in 72 hours or something. But some models still shows a category 1, but those are kind of different. But many models now are showing this strengthening again to a tropical storm. So here's around Central America, it decays, and some models are showing tropical storm again there. So we'll watch that as well. And here the models, let's just see what the European is thinking. So the European takes this over Central America there, kind of falls apart, but some members of the European are almost at tropical storm strength near western Florida again, so we'll have to monitor this in case it strengthens up again there. But there'll be that front and everything, so still uncertain there. This might not do much in the Gulf, but here the GFS ensembles just take this in the Yucatan, kind of dies, but still some members are showing some tropical depression strength or something there in the Gulf. So we monitor that, and the GFS ensembles are showing some lost members in the southwestern Caribbean to monitor later. But for now, nothing else coming later. But we'll just have to monitor those potential signals. And here, like, let's see if this loaded. This will never load. So let's see here. What? So let's see, there's the Canadian model for the rainfall, because I already showed you the GFS and everything. So let's see, like in 180 hours or something. So still shows their northern Honduras into Belize, close to 300, 200 millimeters, especially in El Salvador and western Nicaragua, those like almost 300 millimeters, 200. So stay safe from flooding. Costa Rica still more than 100, and Panama 100 millimeters, close to 150 in a spot or two. So be careful there, but especially in Honduras with that flooding. Show some more waves of showers and storms the eastern Caribbean, close to 50 millimeters, or in a spot or two even more. More thunderstorms in Hispaniola, some showers there. In Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands shows more passing showers and storms too the next few days. So be aware. Here the European model does have there those waves in the Atlantic of showers and storms. The tropical convergence zone shows some 36 millimeters in Barbados, some other islands some passing showers and might be a storm or two, and shows there's some 38 millimeters in the near like Anguilla, the Virgin Islands, some 26 millimeters. The Europeans a little bit less. In the Dominican Republic does have a shower or two there. Jamaica, finger two, and eastern Cuba. Western Cuba does show maybe some thunderstorms and showers. The Cayman Islands more showers and storms. So be aware in those areas. More rain in parts of Guyana, some in Suriname and French Guiana. And yeah, so be aware, northeastern Caribbean, some showers and storms. The GFS has also in Tobago close to 54 millimeters. Barbados, some are passing showers and storms. So yeah, be aware in those areas. It does show a lot of rain around the southeastern US on the next few days because of the front plus the system. So we'll monitor that as well. But please stay safe there in Central America from this flooding, especially in Nicaragua and Honduras and El Salvador, Belize, and all of those areas. And the wind gusts, maybe the stronger winds northern Honduras, some islands there because of the tropical storm. This will go into Belize there, some higher gusts northern Belize and some areas, but just expect some tropical storm conditions there in some areas, some higher waves, and then into the Gulf there. And we have those fronts there in the Atlantic, like Saturday, Sunday, a little bit higher waves in the Bahamas. And if you are in Bermuda there, there's that low pressure system that just came off of the US last night, and it will bring more showers and storms towards Bermuda. So Saturday the 16th, tomorrow, a lot of heavy showers and storms in Bermuda there, especially during the morning. So this is still the morning, like tonight until tomorrow, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. or something. So be careful in Bermuda, some rough showers and storms, and larger waves with these two throughout Saturday tomorrow. Be aware of the waves there and wind gusts too. So shows this is a big low pressure system passing there. So tomorrow morning, Saturday shows like some 80 kilometer per hour gusts there, or even higher in a spot or two. But on the back side of this, like Sunday, late Saturday still, this is still Saturday evening, shows potentially 99 kilometer per hour gusts in Bermuda there. So stay safe from this system in Bermuda, and still some wind and stuff later. So be careful there. The rain accumulation there does show more than 30 millimeters from those storms, 36 millimeters. So be careful. And some models here like the GFS and stuff for this system. So there's the system Bermuda and there's Sara there. So it goes into Belize, weakens a lot, and kind of merges that front in the Gulf, and just brings a lot of rain to Florida there, and some storms around next Tuesday to next Wednesday. So be aware, but it's not showing anything tropically crazy, just like a wasted system. But this might produce some bigger storms too. And the GFS is brewing something on the Eastern Pacific there, but staying out to sea. And the the European, let's see if the 12 is here. So it shows Sara there. This goes, passes through Central America, a lot of heavy rain. Then there's that front in the US. Sara is nearly dead, but then it attaches to that front and brings more storms to Florida. So expect some rougher storms on next Wednesday, the 20th. There's the Canadian too. This goes there, shows barely nearly dead and catching that front and some storms in Florida. And the icon shows it going there, weakens in the Yucatan and catches that front and produces some storms. So yeah, be aware. But the hurricane models for this, they pass it in the Yucatan, right over Belize, go there and barely weakens a lot, like nearly dead, but then goes there and does show still like 1002 millibars near Florida. But most likely this might not be tropical because of the wind shear in the Gulf and the front and everything. But does show a lot of storms for Florida. There's the halves A that does show the system Central America there. This goes does show kind of wanting to strengthen again. So the half say does try to strengthen this into a storm again, but I don't know if it's considering that front there. And then the half B, it has it there, goes into Belize, the Yucatan. The half speed does strengthen this a little more in the Gulf, but weakens slightly before Florida. So we'll monitor. There's the H1, it goes there, the Yucatan, Belize, and does try to strengthen but weaken many times there. So be aware, but just be prepared for some storms after next Tuesday in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Florida along the Gulf Coast. So be aware there, and just let's see some shear and stuff. So here further down, let's see. So now there's that very strong low pressure system near Bermuda and Sara there, and the shear still shows unfavorable shear in the Gulf and favorable shear in Central America where this is at, but still shows a lot of shear in the Gulf there. The European model for this, let's see if it has something like the wind shear. So there's still that unfavorable shear in the Gulf, the GFS, and then it shows that the storm goes to the Yucatan, catches a window with lower shear, but then gets caught into the jet there. The European shows, now it's not showing the 12Z, before was, very weird, but the European goes there, it might catch that window with less shear around the southwestern Gulf, but then gets caught in the front there. So yeah, stay safe in those areas and please be careful.